What's up or shut up, Mr. Hook? In my opinion, episode 3 of Cosmos was an episode of lessons. And I personally took away a lot of meaningful lessons from this episode. The first one being, scientists need to be treated like rock stars. Neil made a good point saying that people, at least Americans, probably know more names of mass killers, serial killers, sociopaths, psychopaths than they do famous scientists. I know this on a personal basis because when I told my family that the great Dr. Robert Ballard worked at my university, none of them knew who he was. He found the Titanic wreck. He discovered black smokers. He is a god amongst oceanographers. And my entire family did not know who he was. And that makes me sad. The next lesson I learned from this episode was that it's important to nurture curiosity. The example they used of this was Edmund Halley and how his father made sure that he had the best scientific equipment to nurture his curiosity of the cosmos. I feel this is extremely important to nurture a child's curiosity in any field that they feel curious about, because I know with me, I keep using myself as an example, I'm really sorry. My parents pretty much let me have full reign of the television during Shark Week and any sort of Animal Planet specials. They've brought me to so many different aquariums and bought me so many books from those aquariums to help me learn more about the field that I've wanted to study since I was 8. And I honestly don't think I would be the scientist that I am without that care and being fed into by my family. So it's important to nurture curiosity in the people around you's lives, because you never know if your child, your niece, your nephew, brother, sister is the next Edmund Halley. And you're not going to know that unless you help them along on their journey. It's not something you can do by yourself. Next, they started talking about Sir Isaac Newton. And that leads me to the next lesson that I took away from this. That was, don't let the haters get you down. Newton had a pretty rough upbringing. Like, his mom totally bounced out for like most of his childhood and then brought back like a whole other family to like basically replace him, and his escape from all of that was into science. He did something that brought him joy, which was either his scientific research, his alchemy that he tried to accomplish, his finding patterns in the Bible, doing some total like Dan Brown stuff. And even though some of that didn't really come to fruition, it didn't stop him from trying. And that's a major thing that we need to know in life, in science, in anything, is that you always keep trying. And he had a lot of his genius stolen from him by this a-hole Hook, and it almost stopped him. But he had Edmund, which brings us back to our second lesson, tying it all in, is that you need to nurture people's scientific curiosity. And if it weren't for Halley nurturing Isaac, we wouldn't know science and calculus and anything as we do today. So those two lessons, don't let the haters get you down, and important to nurture a curiosity, are super, super, super important. I'm using big hands. And back to the whole Newton versus Hook battle. That would make an awesome epic rap battle, Newton versus Hook. ERB, take note. But their rivalry brought me my fourth lesson that I took away from this episode, is that we should work together in the scientific community for the advancement of human knowledge and understanding, and not for our own personal pride or to become famous or to make a lot of money. It shouldn't be about that. I know that at least in American society we have a money-driven culture, and the only way you're going to get around is if you step on everyone and claw your way to the top no matter what. But that kind of goes against everything that I feel as a scientist, because everything we do is trial and error. It's not something where someone should be better at something than the other. It should just be based on your intellect. And we should be working together, not butting heads with each other. It needs to be a group effort, because we have enough opposition coming in from the outside. We don't need to have it coming from each other. We're all on the same team. We need to just stop fighting each other. We're all in this together. We need to stop going against each other, getting big heads, big egos. We need to pull everyone along with us. So I'm going to end this video with the quote that kind of made me a little weepy. May you feel all of the wonder of those who came before you and none of the fear. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I did making it. Throw a thumbs up over there if you enjoyed watching it, and it lets me know that I'm doing an okay job and you like what I'm doing, and if you want me to do more of it, go ahead and hit that lovely red subscribe button if you want to see more sciencey type videos or just me trying to be a grown-up poorly. I'll see you guys next week.